Good no, it's actually
Good
good
morning.
morning. Yeah, good morning on Wednesday, August the 20th. We are pre-recording for who knows what date. This is in the future. This will
We're
be,
time traveling.
yes, we're time traveling into the future. This will be used for any appointments that we may have. Uh, Perhaps just because we frickin' don't want to go live that day. We might say chuck it and pull out a pre-recorded. Nah, I doubt very much we do that, but it would be definitely used for like doctor's appointments or if something one
Well,
of us couldn't make.
oh no, not Monday's not one of our dates. Otherwise, I was going to say my Monday. Finally,
Well,
but no.
I thought, yeah, I thought my appointment was tomorrow, and here mine's Monday as well. So we both
Yeah,
have Monday appointments. Hold on a second. You see me? Close your eyes. You see me?
he's like, but you guys are talking.
Right?
Sleepy's overrated.
Yeah, see the
Aww.
morning. Yeah, the morning's only half. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Hold on one
Oh,
second. When
well,
I
I have his
say,
picture up in case he wakes up. I forgot to take it down, but we'll just leave it up for today because he's
okay.
there.
Um. So today is a special day. Grandson number one, JJ's brother, is turning 9 years old. Yes, he is. We're going to have a happy birthday celebration with an ice cream cake later on from Dairy
Mmm.
Queen.
Oh,
And
yummy.
yeah, it's going to be good. So you're up, aren't you? You're up. Uh, and so, as I said, this will be planned out for a future use. Um, so we don't know when it'll be used, but it will be used. It kind of goes in correlation with Friday's August the 22nd pre-recorded video that we did regarding immigration. But Crazy B, what else you got going on in the pipeline besides
Um, Not too much, really.
we're
Everything's
both
pretty much edited up except anything we want to use on TikTok. But I already have plenty of videos that I'm just going to be uploading over the next few days. So,
great? He's I've been keeping her busy hopping. Um, the funny part with that was so when we were on vacation, we might have told the story, but when we were on vacation, Crazy B actually took vacation time. I thought I was going to go away, but I ended up being home. And so I did not go on vacation and I worked. So Crazy B kept looking for, I kept telling her how much work I did and that I was going to be driving her crazy. And I did all these videos, tons of papers, all this stuff. And he never said a word to me until one day we're talking and he said, "Well, I don't have anything to do." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, there's tons of stuff sitting there." He's like, there's not. And we went out and looked in the folder and we were dying laughing. Here, somehow, everything went to a second page and he didn't see it.
oh, it's because you inserted a screenshot picture
Oh, that
for
was
a
the
post you couldn't
screenshot.
get the link to.
Oh, okay. It was the screenshot that did it.
Yeah.
So it kicked everything over to a second page to which he hadn't seen the all of the other stuff that was there. I
Yeah.
laughed my ass off because then once she saw everything, she never said anything to me. And I'm thinking in my head, he's probably thinking, what the hell is she talking about? She did all this work. There was nothing there. And
Yeah.
then, yep, and then she saw it and was like, oh no, I'll be in trouble. I got lots of work to do. I think, but you got it all done, right? It's pretty much all
Oh yeah.
finished.
No, it is done. All that's left, unless I accidentally deleted one of the videos, it's all done.
Yeah. Everybody, we got to say good morning. How are you? Want to get up?
Aw.
You know what, Elmo? Oh man, this is awesome. Cuddle time. We got some cuddle time here. Yeah.
Aw.
We
He's a
do.
sweetheart.
Now, hold on, let me see. I don't know. I don't think I can do this. No, I can't. Yeah, can I? Yes, I can. Hold on. Fine. They're not seeing me, but here we go. Oh, we're eating a blankie. There we go. We're waking up. Say good morning, everybody. Say, how are you? There's Aunt Crazy.
Yep,
Say
Aunt
hi.
Crazy's here.
Yeah, say hi, Aunt Crazy. How are you? Say, what you doing? She can't come on camera yet. We'll see her later today, okay?
Well,
Say hi,
actually,
Aunt
because
Crazy.
the studio doesn't have it set up, I can actually. It's just gonna be pretty dark because I don't have any lights on and the sun's not out too much today. Hold on,
Okay.
I can set up the camera for little Stinky.
Yeah, say, hey, Aunt Crazy. How are you? Say, good morning. How are you?
I'm still in my pajama things or whatever.
Oh,
I gotta get changed yet today.
I
So
hear you.
ignore the fact I'm not
Hey,
thoroughly dressed.
neither
Well,
am
I'm
I.
thoroughly dressed. I'm just, um,
I hear you.
yeah,
Mm,
not appropriate for public.
Since I get
Oh, come on, turn on.
with you
There
on,
we
say,
go.
Aunt,
Oh,
there
that is
she is.
way too high.
Yeah, say,
Ugh.
there she is. Say,
Hi,
hi, Aunt
Stinky Poo.
Crazy.
Now
Say,
it's.
how are
Oh, it
you?
makes me look fat.
Say,
There we
there
go.
she is. Say, hi.
Hi,
Say,
Stinky
hi,
Butt.
Aunt Crazy. Say, how are you? Oh, he's
Here, let me.
kicking his leg.
Oh, so he was starting to recognize me.
Uh-huh,
Yay.
yeah. That's so
Awesome.
cool.
And
Say,
now
hi,
you can
Aunt
see if someone
Crazy.
comes in and irritates me.
Uh-huh. Say, hi. Say, how are you? Say, how you doing? Are you gonna give her a smile? No?
Aw, it's too early. Say, it's too
Yeah.
early for this.
Say hi. Oh, oh. Say hi, Aunt Crazy. How are you? Hi.
Aw.
Yeah. Oh, what you got to say? Tell her. Say hi.
Really?
Uh-huh.
He does not say.
Mm-mm. His legs are going.
Oh, well, at least it's a happy day.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it reminds me of the song.
Say hi.
Oh,
What do you
hello,
see? What
Stinky.
does she have? What she got in her room, huh? What's she doing? What's she doing?
Showing him a bad habit of smoking. Oops.
That's okay. All right. Do you want to go watch Momo so Nanny and Crazy can work, huh? You want to do watch Momo? Okay. Say bye, Aunt Crazy. Tell her.
Bye bye, sweetie.
Okay. All right. All right, Crazy. Let's get
Uh,
to work.
okay. What?
Let me
Oh,
sit
we
in this
have
chair.
articles and stuff to
Okay.
cover. So,
Hold on. Let me just get him in this chair. And
yep.
that was
And
on the.
then
Oh,
we'll
that
go
was
through
on.
the article.
Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on. I put you
Trying to
Elmo.
get at a comfortable angle is not easy.
Yeah, but I like the pillow a lot. You
I
know what
do
I would
too.
like? What I want to see if I can find is a pillowcase for that.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye out, but with the way it's adjustable, I don't know if maybe they have holes for the Velcro, or I could
Yeah,
cut holes for Velcro to go through.
that's true. Or you know what? Just looking at that, Ann, uh, just looking at that, you know what would work? It really is. I think if you took a crib sheet,
That's what I
I
was
think,
thinking as a small sheet would work really
yeah,
good.
the crib sheet would have the elastic around it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And would fit in the spot you wanted, and then you could cut it and put
Where I
Velcro
need
on the
it.
other areas. Yeah.
Now, one other funny thing I've noticed about crib sheets that just hit me. You ever notice they have better elastic than the adult bed sheets?
Oh, big time. Big time. Yep. Why is that?
Oh, because they don't want to smother a baby, but they don't care whether we have to hurt ourselves trying to make our beds or not.
Exactly. Okay, there we go. There's Elmo. Okay. Casey,
That
go
we
lay
could
down.
start a crib sheet conspiracy.
There you go.
crib sheet cribs crib sheet supremacy. There's how you say it.
There you go. There you go. I love your I love your I setup, and I have mine in there that we got to do. If we ever get the laptop, whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
can't find it in calendar.
Are we
I don't know
surprised?
where it is, so oh well. All right, baby. Let's get to work.
Alrighty. Here's our first one for the day.
Okay. All right.
Wait, no, this is the
Wait.
wrong one. This is the wrong browser. Hold on, folks.
Okay.
One moment. Well, I
One
fix it.
moment, please. Okay.
That's the
Me
wrong browser
how
one.
to get to Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get?
Um, that's not right.
Is that
Um,
the only we're using?
there it is. Got it. Oh my
And
lord,
is
I
that
am
the
so sorry. What?
is that the only pillow you're using?
Yeah, because it's
Is that
so diverse. I can use it for sitting. I can use it for laying. I can side sleep. I can everything but sleep on my stomach, but I don't do that anyways because it hurts my back.
okay? So you don't think you need to put like one behind another one behind your back or anything, huh?
No, because I can either adjust the bed or I could put the wedge part behind this.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I do use the wedge thing when I am sitting up, and I haven't put it on yet this morning. It's sitting next to the bed.
Okay.
So if I want to, I can throw it on really quick, sit up, watch TV, edit better. But I was laying back still, editing from a laying position. So
Hmm.
yeah, I like this setup. It really helps me sleep. I swear to God, I I will pass out and not budge. Except, well, last night I was in a little bit more pain in my back, and
Yeah.
I think it's because we got rain coming our way. Even though I haven't looked at the forecast, and I got hungry in the middle of the night, so I was up for that as
Mm,
well. It had nothing to do with, like, the pillow part of it. It was just my back and my knees were really irritating me, and I can't sleep with my legs elevated and the rest of me mostly flat. I can't do that. It doesn't work right. So, but normal days, this thing puts me out, and it keeps me out. I love it. I'm telling you, best investment that you've given me. It's a really good investment.
you're good. It's all good.
I don't have to buy pillows for a long time now. Well, whenever you're ready, you
I'm
are.
ready.
Alrighty.
Wait, I just see you. I don't see anything else.
Oh, I forgot to screen share. No, you
You're on
clicked on the
camera.
camera. You got to click on the screen share, the stream share. Back to the main thing. You have me enlarged. You got to tap
Okay,
me again to make me small.
right. But I don't have your crazy bee sign, your avatar up. You're up. Your picture. You're
Yeah, my
live.
picture's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to hover in the corner. It should hover in the corner, shouldn't it?
Right, but it's actually you on screen.
It's not showing you
You
the
have
full
your
screen share?
no, you're on
Oh,
camera. You're on camera.
is that
There you
better?
go. Yep,
Why do
now you
phones
got it.
do that? You should be able to switch between them.
Well, we're good now.
Oh, what BS. I don't
I
like
know.
that.
I know. Okay, so whenever you're ready,
I'm
so
ready.
we did a little intro, so we'll say we're getting ready to go into the article then.
Yep.
Okay. Uh-oh. Tell me when you're ready.
Oh, I've been ready. All I got to do is scroll.
Oh, so why can't the article is pushed to the left? I can't see the whole thing.
Oh, let me move it to the middle.
Keep going, keep going. Okay, that's good. And somebody decided that, we're going to have a number two going on, so we'll see how things go. All right, so we're back, people. We had to take a little break there for a second. I think we are pretty much done. Today's kind of like a slow day. It's raining here and dark and dismal. Uh, Crazy Bee thinks there's possibility of rain headed her way as well. So
Actually, let
it's
me
just,
look really quick and I'll tell you for sure. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
just,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. 85
Uh-huh.
is the real feel, too.
Okay, so we got a chill day going on. The baby is deciding he's gonna do something in his pants, and we're watching Elmo. So
Yep.
we'll see how we can get through the article before he wigs out. All right, so this is back from the end of July, and this goes hand in hand with our discussions regarding immigration. So the Federal Appeals Court issues another blow to Trump's effort to end birthright citizenship. I fully expect this to go up to the Supreme Court.
It'll get there.
Uh huh.
How does
A
Frank
federal,
Kilmar have anything to do with birthright citizenship?
I don't know. A federal appeals court on Wednesday issued another major blow to President Donald Trump's executive order seeking to end birthright citizenship, ruling that it's unconstitutional and upholding a nationwide block against the controversial policy. The 2-1 ruling from the Ninth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals is significant because the Supreme Court late last month ordered lower courts to take a second look at a set of nationwide injunctions issued earlier this year that halted Trump's implementation of his day one order to ensure they weren't broader than necessary. So, right there, Crazy Bee. I guess what the Supreme Court is trying to make the lower courts reevaluate the position again.
Yeah.
So what that they ultimately know that it's coming back up to them, right? So why didn't they just handle it?
Because there's a process. You got to love bureaucracy and red tape.
Okay. It's about the process then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The district court below concluded that a
Oh,
universal
nope, we're on
preliminary.
this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. The San Francisco based appeals court decided that one such injunction issued by a federal judge in Seattle in a case brought by a group of Democratic led states did not represent a judicial overreach that needed to be reined in. The district court below concluded that a universal preliminary injunction is necessary to provide the states with complete relief. We conclude that the district court did not abuse its discretion in issuing a universal injunction in order to give the states complete relief. Appeals Court Judge Ronald Gold wrote for the majority. The states would suffer the same irreparable harms under a geographically limited injunction as they would without an injunction. Gold, an appointee of former President Bill Clinton, added, explaining that a narrower injunction would require that states that challenge the law to overhaul their eligibility verification systems for various social services programs. The district court correctly concluded
Uh-uh.
that the
I'm sorry, I scrolled it all the way to the top, so
that's
you could
okay.
read longer.
I'll have that's okay. I'll have to pay attention to going up top. And I have my tablet flipped the other way, so that's kind of thrown me off. So Wednesday's decision also represents the first time an appeals court has fully concluded that Trump's order is unconstitutional. The Trump administration has the option of asking the full Ninth Circuit to review the case, but it could also appeal the matter straight to the Supreme Court. You know, I just want to say real quick that I don't know that if we were on TV, that if this would work where we stop and go, you know, hey, you put that in the wrong spot, or I have my tablet twisted the other way. It just
No,
cracked.
they tend to in live TV circumstances, like on where like across the nation, they make
Uh
sure
huh.
everything is great with a big old teleprompter, and people still have like the blunders and the mix-ups, and
Right,
it is
right.
still
Bloopers.
epically hilarious.
Yeah. Well, we would be hilarious on live TV, let me tell you. The district court correctly concluded that the executive order's proposed interpretation denying citizenship to many persons born in the United States is unconstitutional. We fully agree, Gold wrote in the ruling, which was joined by appeals court judge Michael Hawkins, also a Clinton appointee. He went on to say that Trump's order contradicts the Citizenship Clause of the Constitution, an 1898 Supreme Court case known as United States versus Wong Kim Ark, and decades of executive branch practice. Trump's order is already blocked on a nationwide basis after a federal judge in New Hampshire barred enforcement of it against any babies who would be impacted by the policy in a class action lawsuit brought by an American Civil Liberties Union. American. Wow. Why don't they change their name to Foreign Civil Liberties? Such lawsuits are one of the ways the Supreme Court said plaintiffs can still try to broadly block Trump's order. Appeals Court Judge Patrick Amate, a Trump appointee, partially dissented from the court's ruling on Wednesday. He said he didn't think the states who challenged Trump's order had the legal right, known as standing, to bring the lawsuit in the first place. As a result, he said he thought it was premature to address the merits of the citizenship question or the scope of the injunction. U.S. District Judge John Poenauer, a Ronald Reagan appointee in Seattle, was the first federal judge to block Trump's order. When he first issued an emergency order preventing enforcement of it in late January, he said it was blatantly unconstitutional.
All right. Oh, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it?
I beg to
Oh,
differ with them.
no, is that it?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's just advertisements. That was a shorter article. But I have
Yeah.
a lot of disagreeing with this because we're like one of a handful of nations in the entire planet
It's
that do the if you're
permissive,
born on our land, you're automatically an American citizen. Um,
right?
that, and I get it.
Right.
America was growing. We wanted to offer things to immigrants, but then people started exploiting it, manipulating it, and I don't like the way it was being used against us. When an act of kindness gets weaponized against the person giving it,
Yes,
that's when you stop it.
I agree. I mean,
It's like it's
when
tough,
when
but yeah.
when they know that, particularly, we're well aware of the Chinese that are coming in, or any other foreign body, any other foreign person is coming in for, like, they say, a vacation purpose, and the woman's pregnant, right? And she
Mm-hmm.
just happens to deliver while they're on vacation. And that child then becomes an American citizen.
Yep.
How? Why? How?
Who knows?
It's a deliberate attempt. There are stories out there written that there are so many that are coming into the country that I would say it's illegal, but obviously it's not.
Well, it
And
hasn't been illegal
right,
until, well, and again, I mean, if you want to travel when you're pregnant, fine, but now you just don't get to claim birthright citizenship. I mean, it's an
right,
offer that is made, and who's going to turn that down? Really, who's going to
exactly.
turn it
Well,
down?
that's right. They then have dual citizenship, and you
They're
know,
raised elsewhere with different morals, different
right,
everything. And
correct,
it's now like, oh, well, now we're going to send you back as an adult to go to college there and wreak havoc. And again, not everybody has that intention, I am
right,
sure, but there are still people who do. And it doesn't take a lot of people to seed the, to sow the seeds of discourse and
yes.
disrupt our system. It does not take a lot,
Well,
especially if they're
what
scattered
do
in
you
just the right places.
right? And what do you do when you have those that, as you said, go back to their home country? They're raised in that country, which probably is socialistic, communistic, and then they come back to the United States, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
try to run for office,
And
right?
that's why Trump is pushing the nope, we're not doing this anymore stuff.
Right. But it seems like he's not winning that battle, right?
Well, time will tell, and I don't see how it's unconstitutional. I don't. I don't actually know if this is even in the Constitution. Hold on. We're going to do a quick Google search.
Okay. You
One
you
moment,
Google that,
please.
and you Google that, and I'm going to change a diaper.
Alrighty. Let me
How
find out.
crazy and crazy is going to look at the Constitution while you
And
come
Google
up.
was spying in on us before I just put in is birthright without the
No,
T, and it that was part of it. Is birthright citizenship in the Constitution? Google's
are you?
listening in. Birthright is granted by the 14th Amendment of the Constitution according to American Immigration Council.
Can you go out to the Constitution and see if it's there?
Um,
Da, da, da.
oh,
What's in
there it
them?
is. Library of Congress.
Okay.
All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to jurisdiction therefore of are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privilege or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law or deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protections of the law. So, anyone born or naturalized in the United States. It doesn't say whether born on vacation or born of parents already living here. It is a very generalized because I don't know. They felt the need, they didn't think there was a need to maybe change
Expand
that
on.
up. Yeah.
So what you're saying is it says it doesn't matter
Oh,
if
wait,
you're
but there
born
is,
here.
hold on, there's further to it. Hold on. It says, based on the first sentence of Section 1, the court has held that a child born in the United States of Chinese parents who are ineligible to be naturalized themselves is nevertheless a citizen of the United States, entitled to all rights and privileges of citizenship. It actually does go down, and there are reports that even if the parents are ineligible for to be nationalized themselves, the child is, yeah, a court ruled it that way already. So it is going to
What?
have to be a major legal battle.
Wow.
And it
So,
says the requirement to that a person be subject to the jurisdiction, therefore, of, however, excludes its application to children born of diplomatic representatives of foreign state, children born of alien enemies in hostile occupation. So if we
okay,
were to be overtaken by China, any kids they have here after that invasion is not an American citizen, or
is
children of
not.
members of Indian tribes subject to tribal law. In addition, citizenship of those of children born on vessels in United States territorial waters, or on high seas has generally been held by the lower courts to determine by the citizenship of the parents. Citizenship of the United States within the meaning of this amendment must be natural and not artificial persons, a corporate body, or non-citizen of the United States. What do they mean, artificial persons?
They're already talking about AI.
When?
Uh-huh. Already. That somebody knew. When was that written? Does it say, hun?
I'm looking at the Wong versus Kim was 1898. There was an
Wow.
update from 1884.
Okay.
1928 upheld another one.
Okay.
1884, 1861. Yeah, the 1861. Yeah, that makes sense. And 1870. So multiple all the way up until 1928. Oh,
So
1936. Sorry,
so
there was a
so it's like
1936.
they knew we were gonna it's like they knew, huh?
What do they mean by artificial person? I really want to know. Can we
It's
dig
like
up
I
the
just
dead people behind this? I want to know.
like I said, it has to do with the alien, our alien invasion there.
I'm going to drop a link to it for the description of this video. I want to bookmark this link to go with this this article. I'm sorry, particularly. Um,
Okay.
Let me, oops, get that out of your way. Um,
This
I just want to
why
link
that's
it together.
crazy. This is wild. Is this why you couldn't sleep, huh? Did you poop it in the pants? Yes, you did. You made a big mess.
Of
Yes, you
course.
did. He made a big mess. Yes, he did. He's all happy now. Now if only he'd go back to sleep, but he's being good, so we can't
Hey,
complain.
this is so much better than he's been these last 3 months.
I know. Tell me about it. Come on. Up, 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 up. Come on, you can watch Sesame Street. Come on. We got a video to play. Sit down. Say, hey, Aunt Crazy, how are you? You
I'm
see the
still
butterfly?
alive.
He doing good. See? All right. So this is a little bit, I don't know about this, Crazy Bee. how I
I
feel
know.
about the whole, you know, where is the allegiance, right? Is it to, because they're being taken back to the country that their parents reside and
Raised there. Yeah.
raised there, correct? And so they have that mentality, if you want to call it that, drummed into them. So they're either brought up to be a socialist, a communist, or some other,
Anti-American.
thank you. And what does that mean? Because they have the right to come back here.
And this is where that loophole should not have been. Like, if a parent is eligible to be naturalized, then I could see
Okay.
maybe. Again, we're going with the maybe here, hypothetical, because we don't
Okay.
know how that would pan out.
Right.
So, and again, we got countries that absolutely hate us,
Right.
and they come here to visit. They come here to visit family. They come here to look for people who fled their home country because of
Right.
this nonsense. And then it's like, I just see the many ways it could be used as a weapon, and I don't like it. And again, I don't think they should be weaponizing a gift of kindness from
Right.
America. It's just absolute bullshit.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not happy with this at all. Not at all.
I'm not.
And I, yeah, and I don't know enough, about the history behind it of as to why they would have approved
I don't
having the,
either.
yeah. I have not looked it up. I apologize to the chat, and I would tell you that I would look it up, but yesterday I said I would do two things, and do you think I can remember what the hell they are?
I
I
have it
really
written
need
down.
to. Well, if I get I'm going to get a notebook with a pen or pencil and write this stuff down to keep track of what I'm supposed to do. And hopefully, my paper does spell check.
I'm never going to live that down.
Yeah. If anybody, if anybody is unaware of the spell check issue, if you know, you know. If you don't know, I suggest that you go to the
Tuesdays.
Tuesday, yes,
E-
Tuesday, 7 to 9,
that was August, what, 19th?
19th. Yes,
And
Tuesday,
then
August 13th.
and then it was brought up again on Friday the 22nd.
Correct. But Tuesday, the 19th was epic. Probably we spent a half an hour in the beginning of the live discussing the autocorrect paper that is now available. Well, spell check, I should say. The
Yeah, it
spell
needs to
check
be available.
that we're waiting. Well, it may be. We don't know. You haven't looked at the word yet. It may have auto corrected or spell
No,
checked.
it
You don't know.
didn't. It didn't.
It's, oh, damn. Um, but I digress. So, uh, yeah, crazy bee. This is a tough one for me. I mean, I have an issue in general. We know with all the illegals in the country. They've
Mhm.
sent so many back so far,
Yep.
but now I think this creates a additional issue for the United States that perhaps we didn't think about. And as you
Yeah.
said, there how many other countries are doing this? How
Not
many
many.
other permit a pregnant woman to go give birth on their land, on their soil, and say, guess what? You now have dual citizenship. I thought it was either you pick one or the other. You're either a U.S.
No.
citizen. No?
You would be able to hold dual citizenship for each place. You would be able to hold citizenship for both places. But that child, well, no, I'm sorry. They would have to apply for citizenship before taking their kid back, possibly.
Okay.
Um, there was person I worked with. Her parents were spending a few months in the UK. She was born there. They ended up having to wait till she was like 5 years old to move back, trying to get American citizenship for her because they were American citizens.
Oh,
It was
really?
She went into labor unexpectedly, so it
Okay.
wasn't like it was planned. It just happened, and she
Okay.
ended up having to hold dual citizenship for England, I believe it is, was this particular country, and
Uh-huh.
America. But yeah, it's again that was but again they she was born over there and they had to apply to get her here, so it might be something on those lines. I don't think it's instant citizenship. Well, no, because China is any. I think it's any baby born anywhere to Chinese citizens. I don't know. We'd have to look into that, and that the Chinese laws are so complicated. I'm terrified to even think about what it would possibly be.
Hmm.
So, I mean, again, I don't know how it actually works.
Right. Right.
But I do know that between the UK and America, if American parents are traveling there, you have to wait the process to deal with it. And again, they were there on a tourist circumstance. I think the parents had family there. Um, so I'm
Okay.
not sure if the parents were dual citizen or not, but they ended up having to stay like 5 years. And
Wow.
then they were able to come back.
Is it, do you know if it was their role that they either had to choose, like, could they come back and she would be, the baby would be an American citizen? You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's why they
Or,
had to. No, they had to fill out the paperwork for the baby to become an American citizen.
right, right. But I'm saying, was that automatically granted for the US or,
No, it took 5 years. That's why they
wow,
couldn't come back sooner. They couldn't bring an illegal into their illegal child into America because the child wasn't born in America per you know all standards, even to an
right?
American parent.
Wow.
So I'm not sure exactly the details. It was what I was told. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't go into the whole legal ramifications of all of it. It's just that's how the process was explained to me. It might be wrong. The person might have been
Mm-hmm.
talking out of their ass. I don't know.
Right. That's
So,
still, yeah, that's still something.
yeah. It's wild
Yeah,
how laws work like that. And
right.
I think honestly, it is so damn frustrating. It really is. And again, when you look at, well, if we take away birthright citizenship, a baby's born here, and their country does not acknowledge that child as a citizen, we're still stuck with the family until they can get the paperwork put through for the baby to become a citizen.
That's true.
So, what's the backup plan? Did they even go that far into thought?
Yeah, I mean, the parents are still, hmm,
Like,
that's,
again, just because the parents are
yeah,
American doesn't mean they can bring their baby back from India, or I'm picking a
right,
random country,
exactly.
until the baby
That's
is legalized.
right. Wow.
I'm sure there's a whole process. I mean, it's all bureaucratic BS and red tape everywhere because, having a very straightforward, simple law is overrated because look what simple laws did. Birthright citizenship has led to this. I can see if you were trying to become an American citizenship or you were in the process of it and you have a baby. Fine. We know you're already going to get your granted citizenship, so go ahead. You know, if you've already gotten past all of it, you're on your 7 year probationary period, whatever. Just behave yourself or you all go. I mean, that's the only thing I can come up with as a
right,
neutral ground. But I'm
right,
sure lawyers will still have a fit about that. And again, if constitutional law has to be changed, that Trump can't just executive order this because it's a constitutional law, not a standard stupid law, federal law of
right.
some sort, other than anything other than constitutional, it'd be different. But he may have to adjust the 14th Amendment.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle, I think, on this one. I
Yeah,
don't,
after reading the
I mean,
14th Amendment and seeing their case studies that made it to where it's that way, yeah.
right. I mean, the fact that the Supreme Court sent it back, that, they didn't want to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, eh,
It makes you wonder.
it's frustrating as shit.
Well, it is. That is an understatement. I will give you that. But the law is the law until it is changed. We can't. All we can do is petition for it to be changed. All we can do is beg for it to be changed and hound our politicians who don't listen to us, anyways.
Right, right. I don't
It's
know
like
what.
we're kind of in a catch-22 right now. The United States is, and again,
You know what?
we see how well
Can you,
they follow what we want.
yeah, can you do a quick Google search just because I'm sure AI is listening? How many children are born annually for birthright? Do we know? Like,
I doubt
I
there's
mean,
an actual number, but let's look. Okay. According to an AI overview and the immigration policy, approximately 222,000 children will be born each year to non birthright immigrant parents over the next 50 years.
oh,
And
over
that
the
was from
next.
2025. That was from this year.
I almost had a heart attack when you said that number. Wow.
Yeah. And that's
Because
going to be every year for the next 50 years,
wait,
give or take.
wait. Okay, so go back. Over 200,000 children, you're saying, are being.
222,000 children will be born each year to non birthright immigrant parents over the next 50 years.
So that's every year. It's just, oh my God.
Now, that's an
I,
estimate going forward. I wish they
right.
had studies. Um,
So I initially was like, flip that because of the number.
yeah.
I initially flipped that because of the number. And then I thought you were going to say that it was just 226 up until 2050. But
Over
you're
a
telling
50
me
year span. No, this is yearly. That's over 1 million people within 50
um,
years.
that is a lot of people, Crazy B.
Or no, it's going to be more than that. 220 times 5 is 1 million. So in 5 years, it's 1 million. Times that by 10, that's 10 million. No, 100, 5. So 1 million times 10 is 10 million within a 50-year span. Sorry, doing math. Apologize. It's also early. Yeah, absolutely insane. But again,
Wow.
remember, over 50 years, people are going to die, people are going to be added.
No, but
We'll have a
still,
balance, but still.
right, but still, I mean, so you think about it, that number's got to be, say, 200,000. Okay, I'm rough estimate,
Yeah, that's what I basically did.
200,000. Okay, every year since what time is begotten, what, oh
No,
man, that
I
was a
think
good
the
one.
numbers are just growing, and that's the
Right.
projected numbers for the future. They
I
don't have
I
a how many have
understand.
already been born or how many
Right,
this year or last year. They don't have
right,
numbers like that. They don't
right.
have a
But
study.
but I'm suggesting that that's probably, I'll give you, say it's 100,000. I don't care. Say it's just 100,000 have been born since 18 something or other, right? Since this shit started. That's a
Mhm.
lot of people, Crazy B, that
Yes, it
are
is.
foreign, right? That are foreign, that have different values than we do. Wow. And then they get to come back. They're voting in our elections. They have the potential to run for some type of office,
They
and
could
they
become
should know
president because technically they're American born.
exactly. So, hmm, when you think of Ilhan Omar, when you think of what's his name, is it Zofran or whatever? Isn't
Zoran.
that what Zoran? And I call him Zofran. Uh,
Yeah.
you think about him and his uh, what he's trying to bring to the table to New
Mhm.
York City. Uh,
It's a mess.
it wow, it's a scary mess to me because we have the potential to bring in socialism or communism into the United States,
Just by
right?
sugarcoating it for the morons who don't know how to look further into it.
Correct.
They're
And what
selling
happened?
snake oil idea of perfect world.
Right. And that is an interesting uh, perspective, whatever you want to call it, for them to break into the country, have the right or the ability to come into the country, bring all their bullcrap along with them, and wow,
The way I see it is take your kid when you're deported or your kid stays in social services when you're deported. Take your pick.
there you go.
But
Now,
they don't get to get that citizenship
right,
unless you leave them here and they get adopted to somebody else. But we already have a terrible adoption system that's overwhelmed as it
right,
is.
that's true. Now, this is so mind-boggling with all of this. Um, hmm, I'm just sitting here thinking about how could we pull this off? Make this work that the United States would be protected. That's the biggest thing. And I
Well,
don't
we'd
know.
have to rewrite the 14th Amendment. We would have to rewrite it.
Okay. Um,
And that is not an easy process, by the way.
right. And who the heck's going to take that on and who's going to do that, right?
Not enough, to be quite
I
honest.
mean, that would have to be a law written, right? And that would have to go before Congress, the Senate,
And then it has
or,
to be ratified by all the states.
oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't even think about that. Huh.
Uh huh. It's
I
not
don't,
just Congress changes it, the states have to comply as well.
right.
Do you? I think it's 3/4 of the
I
states.
was going to say, yeah, how many of the states have to?
And our
to agree
country's
with it.
pretty close to a 50-50 split. There ain't going to be three-fourths.
Right. And you have a state that decides, and I'm frustrated right now. I'm kind of like in disbelief almost that the potential is out there for somebody to come in that has does not have the United States in their best interest, and they're going to bring whatever bullcrap they have into the country. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if they were smart, I don't know, tell me what you think about this. If they were smart, instead of running for like a larger office, say like, the mayor of New York or whatever, hi, how you doing? Um, what if you came in and you started out small, right? You just
Uh-huh.
ran as the local, you were on the school board and, maybe you did, you progressed. I guess that's what I'm getting at. You progressed in the chain of command, so to speak. I started out, I was on the school board, and then I went to become the mayor of a little town, and then I moved up to be something else. Do you think perhaps that if they came in like a lamb, right, but went out as a
Wolf.
lion, that yep,
Or, yeah.
would it make a difference? Do you think that they would stand a bigger chance of getting in?
Well, unfortunately, that's half the process of these idiots we have in Congress already.
Right.
How many presidents were once governors? How many were once
Right.
congressmen? Almost every single one of them.
Yeah.
Very few were outside of the
Mhm.
political realm before they became president. It's like, that's not good. I think, honestly, maybe we should have a clause that no political background to be president. But that could
There.
cause more chaos than help. But again, when you look at this, it's the lifelong politicians who have been our problem
Right.
at every level of government. Every level has been a problem. How do you change it? How do you, like, again, and who's going to want to run? How many people are willing to run?
I
Do a lottery draw? You're the president. Get over it.
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
It'd be traumatizing to a lot of people. It would be terrible for others.
Right. Right. That's
How do you get politicians and presidents? You can't do lottery draws because
no.
no one has a say. That's basically a
Right.
dictatorship.
Correct.
And when the elections are rigged, there's no help there.
Oh, that's true.
So
You know
what do
what?
we do?
That that's a very good point too. Rigged elections. What do they play into the potential dual citizenship
Uh
candidate?
huh.
Wow. We're in a little bit of a pickle now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Is
We most
anybody
certainly are.
is anybody out there thinking about this stuff? Huh?
No, I
Is
don't
there?
think there is. I don't think there's a lot, I should say. I think there are, but there's not a lot.
I mean, this is uh this is kind of on the scary side. I don't know if I do not know of anybody that has been talking about this at all. Do you?
Mm-mm.
I mean, I've seen these articles, but I have yet to see anything about the discussion that we're having, right? There's
Yeah, we're
nobody
trying
else.
to ponder solutions and options, And,
right,
we can only guide the horse to water. We can't make anyone drink.
right.
And it's just, I don't want to say nobody's trying, but it's not a big enough movement right now. And it needs to be bigger. It needs to be more people involved. It needs to be more people talking about it. But everybody just wants to sit and bitch and then move on to the next article to bitch and complain. We're talking where they're wrong, why they're wrong. This is insane. What can we do to change it? How can this be done better?
Okay, so we keep on our channel identifying issues and problems, and we try to come up with solutions. At least I think we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
That's
problem
that's
that
our
I'm,
goal.
huh?
That's our goal.
Right? So the problem I'm having, however, is what do we do, Crazy B? I mean,
Well, we can suffer through dealing with, trying to go to the politicians in person.
but that
There's no
isn't
guarantee. Because again, your
right.
state and my state, I thought my state had a general assembly, but it's just the frickin' politicians. No one other than the other opposing parties sticking their, fighting each other,
Correct.
like Congress in
Right.
general. The House and the Senate just going back and forth at each other, and nothing truly gets accomplished. That's how it is in my
Yeah.
state. Yeah.
Right.
And it is in your state as well. So,
It's the same way. So we are up against, I mean, my state had, I told you, had both the House and the Senate were Republicans. They had the opportunity to stop in mail-in balloting,
and
and
they
they
didn't.
approved it. They approved it, Crazy B.
Yep.
Why?
Because they could.
Okay, so given that they're doing stuff like that, how in God's name would we possibly be able to make a change here, right?
Oh, by voting in the rigged elections in our areas.
I mean, I'm frustrated. I don't
I've
know
said
what
it a
to.
million times. Elections are may the best cheater win. It's a competition for cheaters.
Yes, I agree.
And anyone who runs an honest election is probably going to lose.
Exactly. And that would be me, right? That'd be
Yep.
dumbass me. I would have no idea, because I
I
don't
would,
cheat or steal or kill anybody, you know.
if I had the physical ability to do the job, I would try.
So would I.
But unfortunately, I do not have the physical ability to run a state or a country from bed.
Right.
Hey, buddy.
Well, you know what though? Joe Biden did. So what's our excuse?
He had millions and millions of dollars backing him.
True. Very true. I'm
It's,
frustrated, Crazy B. I
I
really
know.
am.
The further I looked into that whole thing last night, whether or not my state had a state assembly that helped further oversee both branches of the house, the state senate and the state house, um, the state level, not the federal level. And when I
Right?
looked into it further, no, there is no.
I
It's
know.
just the same as Congress. But our states are supposed to oversee Congress to make sure they're doing their job right. It's supposed to be an all around, and we elect them based on what they lied about. And
Right?
we're like, we really want you to follow through with what you say. And what do? They do the bait and switch.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Crazy B. How is it that they approved knowing there was voter fraud going on in my state? They knew it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They knew it. But yet they approved mail-in balloting,
To
and
continue.
so right to continue. How am I supposed to fight against that?
I wish I had a very easy, simple answer. Unfortunately, I don't have one. I wish I did.
Okay, so that means that everything that we've been discussing, right? All of the problems, all of the issues, we're not going to make any freaking headway with these idiots. You know
Well,
what I
we
mean?
do if enough people decide altogether. We're not doing a damn thing until you guys make some change. Or we can
Yeah,
finally get
well,
enough people together to hold them accountable because we need more lawyers to help bring lawsuits against these politicians. We need more people who are willing to run in their place. We need a lot of things. And it has to
well,
be a
that
massive movement.
crazy B, that's the problem though. We keep saying, you know, we need more, we need more, we need you to do this. The problem is nobody is doing it and there's no action being taken. It's easy to sit there and say, we
I
need
wish
action.
I if I'm a person who will never I normally would never ask anyone to do what I'm not willing to do myself. And
I
I'm very
agree.
willing to do this if I
Right.
physically could. I'm just stuck. Hell, maybe they'll find a magic cure for whatever the hell's wrong with me and poof, I can.
I mean, the only thing that they say that is possible to do, right, is make phone calls. That's useless as it spits on a bowl. You know that?
Yes. Yes.
It truly is a useless process. And I'm
It is.
tired of the, you know, oh, you know, make a phone call, you could do this or that. Do you know, just in the Republican Party here, of how difficult it is to get anybody on the phone? Or,
Mhm.
I mean, who gives a shit about a freaking phone call? Really?
They're not
Come
going
on.
to take anyone seriously.
Right.
And that
They,
happens to be my biggest problem is none of our politicians take us seriously
right.
because they
They're,
know
because
they're going to win.
there's not a, right. There's not a face. There's not a name to the face. Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, you know, you and I talking and our audience doesn't know and we're not ready yet. Neither one of us go on camera because we look like crap every day. Right.
Yeah,
We are.
who's going to hire a bedbound politician? Who's going to vote for a bedbound politician? Let's be
Right.
serious.
Okay, and one that they're not going to probably see every day on camera because we look like shit. And that's the
Yep.
bottom line, right?
Yeah.
Crazy being found bed, so am I for the majority of the time, okay? We have major health issues, so short of making a phone call to which people really give a good shit, you get hung up on, you're called names, whatever, all right? There's
Or
pretty
they
much just,
pacify you. They're like, "Oh yeah, we'll
right?
get right on it," and then it's a big middle
Uh-huh.
finger, and they're laughing once they get off the phone.
Exactly. Or you have people, my son, he deliberately jerks your chain, right? He
Mm-hmm.
deliberately will uh tease you, tell you what you want to hear. You know, he'll drag the conversation out just to jerk your chain. So we don't even know that the people that we would be talking to would are legit or not.
Uh huh.
I mean, this is you know, again, for our audience viewers, you don't see us on camera for a specific reason. I mean, truly, it takes the both of us a lot just to produce the content and the show that we're doing. You know, we cannot. I look like shit. Just all I have to do is turn the camera on. You all would run. Crazy B, I saw what you looked like today. You looked way better than I did, I'll tell you that.
But I still am not gonna put on a camera because it's again nobody wants to see two old people, well, disabled people with all our health problems and stuff laying in a bed.
Right?
They want to
Correct.
see someone who's sitting up at a desk looking professional, and
Uh
we
huh.
can't even provide that. So we
Right.
just slap up a picture and say this is, the best we can do.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm frustrated, Crazy B.
I know.
Really,
I know.
really frustrated. I mean, I really don't know at this point what we could possibly do. And if there's anybody in the audience that thinks you have a solution for us or a workaround for us, please drop it in the comments. Crazy
Well,
B, could you drop,
listen.
yeah, could you drop perchance the Discord link? I know the
It's going to be in the
uh,
description, but I once we post this, whenever we do, I can try to remember.
okay.
But it's
Uh,
always in the
but
description.
okay, anybody that's out there, our Discord link is in the description. Crazy B will have it posted afterwards.
It's in
Please
every
feel
video,
free.
and it's in our bio, and it's in our connected links and our different
Okay.
platforms. It's everywhere.
All right. So please come join our Discord where information is there's more detailed info and you can talk we talk more freely there. But
Mm-hmm.
if anybody, either in the comments or in the Discord, has any possible ideas for us, please tell us. We're down for whatever. I mean, I'm truly at my wits' end with what the hell is going
Let's
on.
specify
I,
nonviolent for the starters. It has to escalate
yeah,
properly. We can't just go
okay,
to instant violence. Let's follow the Constitution on this. So
okay. That sounds like a plan.
let's add a
I mean,
clause
it,
to that so no one get twists our word or does
right,
anything
right,
stupid. Do not
right.
jump the gun.
Oh, don't jump the gun. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't want to go to the gun right, right yet, right?
Yeah,
But
I would not like to see that. If we can handle
yeah,
everything peacefully, I would rather do
yes,
so.
okay. I can get that. I'm down for that. Um, so we kind of got off topic there, I guess, but
But
it
it's
is
again,
relevant,
we in order to get our politicians to be on track with what Americans, most of America wants for its laws. And again,
right?
we have we started this country where the people ruled the government, not the government ruled the people, and we ended up somehow getting it flipped.
Yeah. When do you think that happened? Do you have any idea around what year do you think it happened?
It really, the biggest time it happened, where most happened at once, was the Civil War era. Abraham Lincoln violated the
Really?
most constitutional laws of any president, as far as I've been as far as research, not only I but other people have done historically. Abraham Lincoln really did a lot, and most of the
I thought
presidents
that
since
he
then.
was the best president that we've like close to that we've ever had. Are you saying he wasn't?
If people were to bother looking at factual history, not the sugar coated, one sided history, yeah.
Yeah. So why do you say that he wasn't the be all end all? What
Because
exactly did he do?
he violated
Hold on one
multiple.
moment, please. In the chat, hold on one moment. JJ, I'm coming. Could you chill a minute? I mean, how much you hear that?
Yeah,
He's not happy either.
we can pause if you need to go deal with it.
I'm getting it. I'm good if you're okay. Leave it in. I'm fine.
That's
You might as
fine.
well what the hell we're dealing with.
Yeah, it's okay. This
Oh,
is how
listen to
we
that.
do things.
Yeah, listen to the mouth go. Mhm.
Didn't you know you're supposed to be psychic and predetermine when he's hungry?
We're having on the menu today, peeps. We have chicken and we have peas. And
Yummy.
Nini is having crackers with cheese. And we have for drinks we have a Coca-Cola from breakfast that's warm and a new bottle of milk. So here we go. Can we make it down without falling? What do you think?
Let's hope.
Okay. All right, people, bear with us 1 moment, please. We and usually we're pausing for technical support, but in this case, it's 1 moment, please, while we adjust baby JJ's volume. Correct?
Yep.
Hey, hey, JJ, where are you? Uh-oh. JJ, where are you? I just got peas all over my hand. uh,
Uh, Let the dog have it.
See, this is our future. By the way, in case anybody doesn't know, he has been nicknamed the dictator of Guatemala.
Future dictator. Got to give it a few
Yes.
years.
All right. Hey.
That
Oh,
future dictator of Guatemala is my son's fault.
yeah, that's okay. Hi. Hello. How are you? Are you hungry? Oh. Say, where's Aunt Crazy at? She didn't do her job and bring you a bubba. Here you
Aunt
go.
Crazy is
Open.
quite a few hours away.
Mmm. Here we go. All right. We got food in the thing. All right. Food. We got peas. There we go, Crazy. All right. So the whole what do we do? I don't know.
Again, other
I
than
mean,
directly getting involved and going to
right?
every state session
To every meeting, right?
and
Correct?
having this immense understanding of the laws, which
Right?
neither of us
We
have,
don't have,
in our
right?
states, there is absolutely really jack squat we can do because we're bedbound. And they don't take anyone seriously just because you're watching it on a webcam in our area.
Right? Right?
And I honestly think it's just a load of crap that our
Right?
states don't have a better checks and balances of people, actual citizens, keeping our politicians in check.
Right, because they happen to be, well, we took a look, right? And there's the General Assembly, which is Crazy Bee has it attached to our description.
Yep.
So, would you explain that just a tad, Crazy Bee, and not because every state doesn't have it, but could you
From
explain a little bit
my
about,
understanding, from my understanding of it, and again, I may probably be wrong, is
but
that
do the best?
it's a group of people who
Uh huh.
help keep tabs on what politicians are doing and bring them to justice for violating laws, cheating, lying, stealing, election stuff. And
Okay.
if they're not upholding their job, they do the file check to make sure everyone in office is actually done, sworn the oath of office, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, it's I know they meet once a week for like 2 hours. They work on projects and stuff on their spare time or after their work or whatever they're doing, and it's a lot of work. For some people, it's not a lot of work. For me, it would be a lot because I'm editing videos, I'm doing all this other stuff. My
Right.
health, I can't consistently be available for extra than I've already got right now.
Right.
And when I first contemplated it, I was having a health issue at the time. And then we started the podcast stuff. But my spare time is absolutely not much right now because I'm
Can
literally
I?
editing if we're not recording or
Right.
going
Doing
live.
research. Right.
Yep.
Can I
So,
mention something about that? I did attend uh, one of their first opening session training
uh huh.
sessions. Okay. It's very long. Let's put it that way. And I I just don't have the time to commit to it, okay? That they're looking for. I do believe that there's a possible way I would have suggestions for them to try to uh, revamp the training, because part of what I do is training and development in HR. So there would be some recommendations that I have for them. But we haven't been able to make connection yet with them. And again, that's not my place to decide how they want to run their their training, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a long involved process and open. Okay, all right, feed the bird, everybody. Uh it was it's long, and I don't know if it's for every single state or not, right? Does every
Mm-hmm.
state have the same type of, have to go through the same training? I don't know. That's questions that, I would want to ask of
Yeah,
the developers, right? Of the group. But regardless, even if it's them or it isn't them, it's we are not right now, neither Crazy Bee nor myself are in a position to undertake what would be involved with this group right now.
because me
To
just sitting in on a call isn't going to do any good
Nope.
unless
No,
I
it
have
isn't.
something to bring. If I don't have something to
Exactly.
bring, the more I think about it, if I don't have something to bring other than my 2 cents of, hey, we need to figure out how to make this solution
Uh-huh.
better, and they're just going to
Right.
laugh at me because I don't have a lawyer background, I don't have any kind of political background. I mean, in my
Mm-hmm.
state, at least in my state.
Right.
And the thing is when I looked at it, there is no volunteer option for the General
Okay.
Assembly. It's career only. It's careers only. Guess who doesn't
Right.
have anything to match it?
Mm.
I was looking into this. I literally looked into it because I like to put my money where my mouth is. And in this case, there is no way that I can in my state. There's no
Mm-hmm.
option for civilians to put their 2 cents in unless they're going to go and work hand in hand with the politician.
Mm.
It sucks. I
So,
really don't like the system my state has, but I can't move again.
right. And so the bottom line is, what do you do? What do we do as citizens, right?
Mm-hmm.
What options do we have other than the vote, right? That's really pretty much it. Uh,
And we know how well that's been working for the past couple hundred
mm-hmm,
years.
right? I'm frustrated. I really
Well,
am.
and again, I'm at the point where it's send them all a pink slip and start over.
Well, hmm,
At least I made my protest heard, even if it's
yeah,
going to get thrown in the trash with everything else.
right.
And
Well,
again, what good is doing that? At least this way I can get the word out to other people to hopefully get someone inspired who can physically get more involved or
right.
has the time to get more involved because I just
Mm,
can't. They may somebody out there listening may not know this is an option in their state.
right, right.
My state claims to have a general assembly, but it's a joke. It's not.
Yes. Because our General Assembly, both yours and mine, is actually just the
Different.
legislature, right?
Yeah, it's just the state level legislators. Yes,
Right.
that's all they are.
Mhm. Right.
The people
So,
who make the laws and their little employees and their aides and their
Uh-huh.
secretaries. That's all you get.
Yep. Yep.
Nothing else. No one to go to say, hey, you're not doing your job. Unless you want to go
Right.
fight with the governor. Good luck. And he
Yeah.
has no, or she has no say over the legislators.
Right.
There is no oversight committee or something of them that you can outside of themselves. It's as bad as the
Right.
federal one.
Correct. So they're basically policing themselves, right?
And we know how that goes.
Exactly.
We
So we're
absolutely know how that goes.
so we're both really in a freaking catch-22 situation. I
And I spent
mean,
over an hour going over my state's website for what they claim is a General Assembly. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
it's a joke. It's a joke.
Mm. Well, it's
I don't know.
frustrating as shit. I know. I don't know either, Crazy B.
It
I
really
don't
is
know.
getting out of hand. Our politicians have literally snuck this in year after year for over 2 centuries
Mm-hmm.
to become what everyone claims no
Powerful.
kings. They claim the no
Mm-hmm.
kings thing, but they don't realize that their politicians are doing exactly that.
Exactly.
They're the king of their district. And
Right.
good luck. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed they don't hold the high court sessions like the older kings used to do.
I was just gonna say that. Why don't they hold court?
Their version of a court.
Right.
I mean, it just irritates the bejesus out of me. It really does.
Well, I'll make it even more well pronounced. It irritates the fuck out of me. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is that we could possibly do, and if anybody in the audience does, you
Well, other
know,
than trying to start our own outside regulatory group, but that's going to
but
require
we
basically
can't.
not doing the podcast.
Right, but we can't. That's the problem, Crazy B, right?
How? I
You
know.
know what I mean?
And how am I
I
supposed to
be
start
I
that when I'm still battling doctor's appointments and stuff and
right?
other things going on, my own health? My own
Uh,
ability to sit upright right now is impossible.
right?
How am I going to go out and petition other people to get involved?
Okay, well, I'm not driving anymore.
I'm not, I don't. Unless I absolutely have to, I don't drive either because it's a
Okay,
risk with my back spasms.
right. And I'm not driving at all. So, where am I going and what am I doing? I'm doing jack shit. You
I
make an
know.
appointment. I mean, I'm not getting there. So, I got to be realistic in that I'm doing absolutely nothing. A phone call means jack shit.
Uh huh.
Absolute. Uh, I don't.
I
I
know
don't.
what you're
I don't.
feeling. I really do know what you're feeling. But how
I
else
mean,
can we participate other than by spreading the word? There is
right.
a way,
And that
but
and that
I
right. And we'll
can only
bring that
point
up
you.
again. Yeah, let's bring that up again. That topic. That is how the podcast came to be. Right. We both are bedbound. Crazy B probably more so than I am. Is that good? That's good. Chicken and peas. Yeah, peas grow on vines. Yes, they do. Say hi, Aunt Crazy. Say how you doing. Say how you doing. What you doing. What's it all about?
Hey,
How you
Stinky.
doing? Yeah, she said, "Hey, Stinky." Say he got stinky feet and thinky toes and thinky feet. Yes, he does. Yes, he
Definitely a
does.
stinky butt.
Yes, oh, big time. Although he's been clean, so he's pretty good right
Well,
now.
now, give it a few
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, well, he wasn't before. Um, but this is how the podcast got created because Crazy B and I are great friends. I mean, there isn't anything we don't talk about. anything, and I mean everything is on the table, right? That we discuss. And that includes our family, our children. We could talk about sex. Her and I can talk about any subject. And if it's something that we don't want to talk about, we'll just say, "Hey, I prefer not to discuss that topic." All right?
Or
And
today. It's usually
yeah,
a today thing.
yeah, and we respect one another for that, okay? And so that being said, we literally spent hours on the phone talking. And I don't know if it was you or me that came up with, this is
It
ridiculous.
was you initially. Yeah.
I'm like, this is ridiculous that we're spending all this time together and we're talking and yapping. Why don't we do a podcast and let the podcast listen to what the hell we're talking about? And and as you all know, we go off the rails. Uh, talking about, you'll hear a family come in right now. You heard we had poopy pants and had to get baby food and make a bottle and let the dog out, and Crazy Bee has somebody come into the door with the package, and you know she does things like go to doctor's appointments when she didn't have the appointment, but that's okay. We love her anyway. Drag the
Uh,
family along as a family affair. That's If you didn't hear that whole story, you really need to tune into last night's episode because it was pretty epic as well. That was from 7 to 9, and that was probably spent the first 40 minutes of the show. So you missed a good time. The chat was out of control.
they were
You would be
funny.
looking, yes, they were, and you would be looking for the uh, video that says two dumbasses and the chat.
Yep.
So go out and take a look at that, and I think you
Episode
might laugh.
45. Episode
There you
45.
go. There you go. Episode 45, two dumbasses and the chat. Um, but that's really how this all came to be, was just our bullshitting every morning and discussing all of the topics that we bring up now, right? We talked about every day, from politics, as I said, all the way through everything, our kids, our family, our Crazy Bee and her ex, me and my husband, the kids, whatever. So this frustration that we have, right? We both we both are still experiencing it, and we don't know what to do. We're frustrated. We're aggravated. We know about the General Assembly. We cannot at this time help out
Well, we
anybody
have to
that's
be
out.
helping a different state because our states don't even have one worth that
Exactly.
allows us to do anything except
Right.
vote for them or
Yes.
make phone calls for them. It's
Right.
like,
Well, yeah. And oh, I forgot that part was when uh, I contacted the um, the state. All they wanted me to do, and I told them, drop them off at the house, and I'd gladly do it. They wanted me to address envelopes. And I'm like, I don't have a problem with that. Get them here. You know what I mean? And
they
I'll
won't do
gladly
that.
do it. But no, they wanted me to come and pick them up.
Can't
And
do that.
nothing ever came of that. Nobody ever called to get the envelopes, and that never happened. And I find that to be very irritating. Here they
Yeah.
had somebody willing to help, and they were a no show.
Mhm.
So, what do you do when you put all your effort out there, you try to help, and they're not available?
Yeah. And that's exactly what I feel like here. We're frustrated because there's nothing that they're going to do to make it easier. It is just expected that you be able bodied in order to help. And don't
Right.
you dare say anything other than what we're already saying, otherwise, all hell's going to break loose.
Right. Yep.
I'm not okay with it. I don't like the way the states are being run. Many states.
And I mean, and we've been told from the federal to the state level to
Mm-hmm.
go to our local government and help, right? We've been told that. At least I have. Tap, 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 tap. All clean. Up. There's peas there. Hold on, dude. There's your bubba. There you go. Here's a bubba. Are you tired? You want to go CP? Hmm? You want up? Are you done? Are you done? Okay, folks. Peas and chicken has officially been taken off the menu now. And we're going for a bubba and a bottle. Well, bubba is a bottle, but. Should I try the peas?
No.
Nope. Nope. It looks terrible.
For the sake of your taste buds, no.
Nope. They look. Oh my god. It looks like we won't even describe like green. Ugh. Wait, I'm gonna taste it. Hold on. Really no taste. Interesting.
Well, because it's not seasoned.
Right, right. Uh oh, you know what? That I know that this would probably be off topic, but that article that I sent you last night about Bill Gates,
The
okay?
the one that the thing they've been working on for a long
Yeah,
time and keeps
yeah,
getting brought up and forgotten and brought up and forgotten.
yes, ma'am. That I- I'd like to, if you're okay with it, I wouldn't mind going over that. Uh, I had it put in for like later, but I don't know, Crazy B.
Well, the
It
only thing
kind
that
of,
I worry about is how, like, me being me is going to get in
yeah,
trouble. I worry about how I want
that's
to handle
okay.
that.
All right. Do you think that, well, I don't care at this point. If we get in trouble, we get in trouble. Or we have the option to just move over to Rumble if you want.
We could cover everything else and make that the last topic and do a Rumble only part.
Okay. Why? Because you're really not going to be able to control yourself, huh? All right,
Probably
then, folks.
not.
All right, folks. We're going to have a wild, crazy bee on our hands. She's gonna be buzzing around.
On Wednesday
Uh,
the 20th.
right, for a future program, which I have not
No,
seen
this will
her
be a
go.
past program.
Right, I apologize. Uh, okay, I'm down for that.
We could save it for last, cut
Okay,
out of the YouTube feed part, and go to Rumble only.
sounds good. All right, babe, what do you got up next for us?
One moment. Um, do we have time for the video? Because we're at an hour and 38 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's a short. What am I
Okay,
doing? Yes. Hold on. Um, let me pull this to the front and center. And we are going to turn it on first and then hit play. This is funny. Look at all those
okay.
people running.
Uh-huh. Why are they running, Crazy Bee?
Well, that'll make itself clear in a minute. That's why.
Okay. I can't hear anything, but
There is
that's
no
okay.
audio to hear. There is no audio to hear.
Gotcha.
It's just a video. You might hear people moving.
You arrested someone
Okay.
illegally.
Oh,
Now
there.
I hear it. I got it
Why?
now.
I'm allowed to be here. I'm stopping you from breaking the law.
In a Penske truck. They're moving them in a Penske truck.
Yes, and they have been doing that uh, for quite some time now, and the
Okay.
Democrats have had a shit fit. I mean, there
I
is
think it's
like a
funny.
yes, there is a big to do about that. The Dems are flipped out
Well,
about
well, okay. They're worried about the environment. So them coming up in 12 vehicles is bad, but rolling up in a Penske truck, which is the equivalent of maybe 4 vehicles instead of 12, is even worse.
well, they don't like that they're popping out, right? Will you stop? They don't like that. Here,
Oh, so they
I'll
don't
put
like the sneak attack.
correct. They don't like
But
that they're
the
going into
illegals can use a
neighborhoods.
sneak attack to come into America.
Correct. Gee, they don't. Yeah, they don't like that they're just showing up and popping out of the Penske truck and
I
being
think it's
able to pick
funny.
up. I think it's hilarious, and I think it's more than appropriate, to go into areas that they know that there's problems with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I told you I'm down for whatever capturing we have to do in order to deport the illegals. I'm sorry. I'm still of okay, and the baby has decided he would chime in and agree with what Nini is saying. So, just in case anybody doesn't get that, I'm for full deportation of the illegals. I don't care if you were here just to come for a for work. The fact that you did not come through the ports of entry, and you obviously probably paid a coyote to get you across the border. I am sorry, you got to go. And as far as anybody that's been here, I've been hearing the complaints about I've been here 20 years and I have my family, blah, blah. Hey, you knew what you were doing. I'm sorry. You got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I have sympathy. My heart aches for you, but I, again, have friends and family that are struggling in this country with food deprivation, with housing issues, all of it, you name it, health care costs, all of it. And enough is enough. I
Mm-hmm.
just, I can't, my heart hurts for the American citizen, and it just, something's got to change. Something has got to give.
Yeah.
And people are calling me a bitch. I get nasty emails, nasty text messages, whatever. I'm sorry. Call me whatever you want. I don't give a shit at this point. You can call me whatever you want to call me. Call me on the phone and tell me to my face. I don't care anymore. I want the country in a stable environment, right? We need to get our country back on freaking track.
How can we help others if we can't help ourselves?
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly the point, Crazy Bee. How do we help others when you don't help yourself? How?
And I believe in helping others, just not to the point where I run myself into the ground.
Right, right. I'm all for that. I don't disagree with you. But when American citizens do not have food on their table, right? You tell me how I'm supposed to, how that's supposed to be okay with another country. And I get it that they don't have food of their own, but we have done, if you go back, people, to our videos on the economy,
No, we did
uh,
the USAID
and the
thing.
USA, yeah, on the US, on the, but it's also, I think, partially maybe in the economy a
I
little
think
bit,
it's
but
tied a little bit. I can't remember. Or
yeah,
was it under corrupt politician stuff? I don't
that's
remember.
true too. That's true too. But if you look at the USAID, as Crazy B said, that's where you're going to find a lot of corruption, where the uh, the United States did give money, large sums of money to other countries, and
It went to weapons,
right,
not actually feeding the hungry.
right,
Because we sent it to the country's government instead of delivering food directly.
or it was that the food went on a ship, went to that country, and turned around and came back, right?
I think
Remember?
there was a couple of cases like that, yeah,
Yeah,
where it got sent back.
right. Yep. So I don't know. It's extremely frustrating that, again, there is another area that's messed up
Mm-hmm.
that we looked at. You know, it's like everything that we uncover, right, has a problem. There isn't, so far, has there been one thing that we've looked at that has not been a problem? And the answer to me
Um,
is no.
no, not government controlled. No,
Right. I don't know.
it's
I,
frustrating.
I don't know. Where are we time wise, babe?
We got 12 minutes, so we have enough time
Well,
to at least cover the last article. Hold on, I'm refilling my nicotine. It went empty. I was wondering why I
okay.
had a funny taste to it.
Okay. And I'm trying to get my finger back so that I can close your eyes. Close your eyes. Let's see.
One moment.
No problem.
All right, there we go. Now, where'd the battery part go? There it is. All right. All right. Let me close this out. And swap. Oh, I could just close that. And then go there. And do this. There we go.
Okay. Uh, can you zoom out? No,
Zoom
in,
out.
out. Make it
Uh,
smaller. Okay.
well, that's just the thing. What about down here in the article? Is that too big?
No, I need it a little bit littler if you can do that.
A little smaller.
Yes.
Okay. How's that?
No, the edges are cut off.
Oh, that might have to be a. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on 1 second. Um.
Okay. One
Um.
moment, please.
It's
We
cut
are
off on your
playing.
end.
Okay. What
Oh
do
wait.
I
I.
need to do?
Well, that's maybe it's the way it's sitting. Cause
Oh,
the
hold on.
way I'm seeing it, it's clear. It shouldn't be cut
Hold
off.
on. Try something. Okay, scroll up a minute.
Up or
Some more,
down?
Bill. Up. Sorry. Up.
You mean down? Scroll
Okay,
down to
you
read the article.
got it. I turned the tablet sideways. I turned it landscape.
Uh huh.
Aha. Okay, if you'd go back to the top, I'll read the title. ice-detained singer of #1 hit songs after decades in the United States. This is from July the 24th, and it was updated July the 30th. So we're a little bit behind, but we thought it was, hey, stop. We thought it was important to cover. And one moment, please, I'm going to put on, I don't know what he's fussing about. So we're, okay, all right, hey, stop. The audience doesn't like that. Don't sass me, boy. What? What? You want Elmo? Tell Aunt Crazy. Tell her, where is she? Wasn't she supposed to watch you today?
Yeah,
I
after
think
we're
she
done
was.
recording, I'll
Uh-huh.
take over.
Here, let me put him in his chair real quick. Come on, Chasey, go. Uh, Thank you, audience, for bearing with us. I don't think he did too bad
He's
for,
been overall
uh,
good. Just a
yeah,
normal
overall
baby.
good for, yeah, 2 hours. Normally, Crazy B has been with me when he has spent, go late on, when he has spent how many hours crying and screaming? At least,
Non-stop.
nonstop. She's been on the phone with me, trying to get through. Uh, all right. So let's get it. Case go late on. Don't you start now. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on one moment, please. Elmo is going to be coming on the screen shortly. Instead of reading an article, we are going to be discussing on Elmo what his favorite things are. Okay? Is everybody ready for Elmo's world? There we go. Oh, his favorite thing. There we go. There's Elmo. Okay. All right. I apologize, people. So, Jane Eugene, vocalist of the chart-topping 1980s British R&B group Loose Ends, I've never heard of it, has been held in the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE custody for over 2 months after being detained near the Canadian border for overstaying her visa for over 2 decades. Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin told Newsweek. In a Thursday email statement, McLaughlin said Jane Eugene Sendell Peters was denied an immigrant petition for alien workers in 1999 and had already overstayed her visa at the time of the application. I find that very interesting that,
Yeah.
right, that they said that she was denied. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
right, why? I
I mean,
mean,
if you're no longer recording or doing music, go back to your home country.
oh, you think that's what it was? Hmm, okay. Newsweek has contacted organizers on behalf of Eugene via GoFundMe, of course, on Thursday. Why it
Wow.
matters. Trump's second term, now at the half-year mark, has largely been characterized by his immigration and border security agenda, issues he emphasized heavily during his campaign last year. He has vowed to carry out the largest mass deportation effort in U.S. history. One thing I find interesting about this article, I'm assuming if you there are links that you could click on. Uh,
It just takes you to another article where they got it from.
okay. I just find it interesting that they have so many various links.
Yeah.
Trump, yeah. Trump's. Did I read that after
Mm-hmm.
Trump's second term? Did I?
Right here. Yep, you read
Okay,
that.
thank you. Thank you. I just grabbed a bottle, so Eugene's detention comes as thousands of people have been arrested and detained, including immigrants residing in the country illegally and legally with valid documentation such as green cards and visas. You know, I don't have a problem if you're picked up and you're asked to provide documentation. I mean, all you
They
got
may
to
not
do
be
is
able to
show it.
confirm it out there, but they're going to detain you until they can confirm it.
Right. And what's the problem with that? Do
It's
you see a problem?
safer.
Yeah, right. It's safer. Do you see a problem with that crazy bee?
No.
With Okay, neither do I. Oh, you do. It's no different than when you're pulled over by police and you're asked for your driver's license, right?
As the way I understand it, yes.
Okay.
But sometimes if they can't confirm your identity on the side of the road, they haul you into the jail until you're confirmed.
Right. Correct. Yeah. Or what other cases would you be detained for?
Suspect of
Were
a
you
crime.
okay? Um, so Eugene's detention comes as thousands of people have been arrested and detained, including immigrants residing in the country illegally and legally with valid documentation, such as green cards and visas. The administration has detained and deported thousands of people to their countries of origin, as well as a smaller percentage to third countries with U.S. agreements, including El Salvador, Uzbekistan, South Sudan, and Eswatini,
I
I
believe. I've
guess.
never heard of that one.
Neither did I. What you want to know? Eugene was a vocalist with the British band that had two hit records off the number one spot on the R&B hits on the Billboard charts.
Oh, so
He
what they
has
mean by multiple instead of two?
right that
Oh,
that
wow.
right. She has been living in the U.S. for decades. That blows my mind. I thought she had. I had forgotten about this article. I thought she had numerous
No,
hits
it was two hits.
too.
They were
Woohoo!
one hit wonders.
Exactly. Like I said, I had never heard her. On
Oh,
May
that's kind of
3rd,
funny.
yeah, on May 3rd, she was refused entry to Canada at the Niagara Falls border crossing, McLaughlin told Newsweek. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, arrested her and she is pending a hearing with the Executive Office for Immigration Review, McLaughlin noted. Newsweek has confirmed in the ICE detained database that she is currently held in Kentucky's, oh, she's with you, Crazy Bee, Campbell County Detention Center. Are you familiar with that place?
It's not in my area. It's, I
Okay,
believe, north and east.
gotcha. Okay, a GoFundMe. Obviously, why is it they always got to get a
Well,
GoFundMe?
because they only had two number one hits, and I don't think they're getting much in the lines of, what is it,
Yeah,
royalties these
right, right.
days.
And that's funny. A GoFundMe set up by one of Eugene's friends, Dina Crowder, stated the conditions are taking a huge toll. Jane's health is rapidly deteriorating. Several reports from human rights organizations and politicians have raised concerns about conditions in ICE detention centers. Seriously?
Uh huh.
Really? Okay, back down a
Oh,
little bit. Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Crowder wrote in the GoFundMe under Section 245I of the Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, there's a provision that allows people who entered the country and applied for a green card before 2001 to reapply for legal status while still in the U.S., even if they overstayed their visa. Jane meets the requirements for 245I and is grandfathered in.
But she's had 20 years to work on it. 20 years. 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 20 years.
I know that's the issue I have with this stuff. She's been here how long? She could have taken care of this. Go ahead, scroll down. In order to qualify for the provision, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, notes that you must be the beneficiary of a labor certification application, Form ETA 750, or immigrant visa petition, Form I-130, petition for alien relative, or I-140, immigrant petition for alien worker, filed on or before April 30th, 2001. In addition, you must complete Supplement A to Form I-485, application to register permanent resident or adjust status to apply under Section 245I provisions and submit it with your Form I-485. It is not clear if Eugene meets those requirements. The GoFundMe has raised over $16,000. What are people saying? The Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin told Newsweek in an email Thursday, the law applies equally even to celebrities. President Trump and Secretary Noem are committed to restoring integrity to the visa program and ensuring it is not abused to allow aliens a permanent one-way ticket to remain in the United States. Illegal aliens can take control of their departure with CBP Home app, an app that's just wonderful.
The way they came in, the way they can leave. Well,
Yep.
most of
Yep.
them.
Uh-huh. The United States is offering illegal aliens $1,000 and a free flight to self-deport now. We encourage every person here illegally to take advantage of this offer and reserve the chance to come back to the United States, the right legal way to live the American dream. If not, you will be arrested and deported without a chance to return. Dana Crowder said in the GoFundMe, she loves America, has made her home here, and wants to fight using every legal remedy available. Why didn't she frickin' do it before? Why
Yeah.
did it come to this? Why are we here? Right?
Now she
Why is
loves
it
America, but didn't bother to follow the legal process
before?
20 years ago. When she wants to
Correct.
do it legally, she wants to fight legally, but couldn't be
Mm-hmm.
bothered to have fought legally for the past 20 years.
Right. To those of us who know her personally, she's just not an R&B legend. Oh my God, 2 hits and she's an R&B legend. She
I
is one
have
of the
never
most.
heard of them, but okay.
I know. I know. She's one of the most caring and compassionate human beings you will ever meet. Aside from enriching the lives of millions through her performances through the years and influencing numerous musical genres, including neo soul, house, and hip hop, she
Mentors.
mentors aspiring artists and actively supports members of any community in need. What happens next? Eugene is scheduled to an immigration hearing this week. The Trump administration has pledged to continue its immigration policies and plans to expand capacity at detention center.
And that's it.
Is that it?
Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've listened to R&B and soul. They have not come across any of my playlists. Oh, D.
What, hon? Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. Where are we? I
No,
had a
we're done.
moment.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah, we were
Okay.
done with the article. I was saying I've listened to R&B and soul for a long time and I've
Right.
never heard their music.
No. And how is it that she is a, I'm coming, honey. Hold on. How is it that she is now because she's been detained, right? What
Now she
now?
wants to go through the legal process.
It's frustrating to me. I don't
Hmm.
understand. You had 20 years to, and you had, you know, you could have set up the GoFundMe, then you could have done whatever, right? I mean, explain this to me, Crazy B. I don't get it.
I
I
know.
don't understand
She
why.
could have fought this while she still had money from her two one hit the number one singles.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sorry. No, and immigration was easier on people back then than they are now.
I agree. Yep,
She could have fought back over the last 25 years since 1990.
right,
25 years. Or no, that's 35 years. So since they're saying since 2000 ish, 2005 maybe. This is
right.
just insane. This is just insane.
I mean,
Why didn't she
somebody,
bother?
right. Somebody explain it. If somebody has a different take on it, please put it in the comments. Directly go to our Discord where you can friend either Crazy B or myself directly, right? And we can have a dialogue about this. Why and how did this happen? You know, how is this okay? Somebody tell me. I want somebody to explain how this is okay. It's not.
It's not at all.
And then they're raising, money off of it. That's bullshit.
And it's the bleeding heart liberals who are paying for it, and it's
Hmm.
probably
Yeah.
not going to work.
Right. Oh no, I guarantee it's going to work with the bleeding heart liberals. You know
No,
what I
no, no.
mean?
I mean, it's not going to pass the courts. The courts might
Oh,
try to
okay.
fight it for a while, but in the end, she's still going to end up having to
I,
go back.
I'll bet you
Too
she
bad.
doesn't. I'll bet she doesn't. You want to bet? I'll bet the bleeding heart liberals.
Oh,
Uh,
they're going to drag it out for years.
well, not only that, but they're gonna, I think they're gonna probably step in. They're gonna help her some way. Because after all, those two number ones. I mean, look at the freaking headline there, right? She's detained. The ICE detained singer of number one hit songs after decades in the US. Right.
It's
Okay.
misleading. It's very
Yes, it
misleading.
is. Very, very much so.
Uh huh.
Yep. Say yes, Aunt Crazy. Say,
Yeah.
how are you doing? Say, how are
So
you, Aunt Crazy? Say, uh-oh. Say, now I say I'm tired, but I think I'm up. Yep. Say, are we
he's doing
dying
the
to go
head
into
bobbing.
Rumble? Say, are we dying for going to Rumble? Say, what do you think, Aunt Crazy? Are you ready to go to Rumble?
Not for a few hours.
Oh, you don't want to do Rumble next?
It's only 10:48 my time, so 11:48 your time.
Yeah. I thought we were going to do that article on
We're
Rumble.
still recording.
Yeah.
I
You don't
can't
want to?
switch it to just. I can't switch it to just Rumble in the recording. That gets uploaded.
Oh,
We'd have to do
oh,
that tonight.
I see. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
I
not with
gotta
it.
upload the video. It's too early in the morning. We can cover it tonight, and I'll be able to swap it over.
Wait, tonight's Wednesday, isn't it?
Or this afternoon. This afternoon. Sorry, it's too
Wait
early.
a minute. Hold on. What's today? Wednesday.
Wednesday, a 3 to 5 day. So
Right.
technically, it's evening, afternoon, late afternoon, evening.
Oh, bless you. Um, okay, so after I have to leave after 5
Uh
for the
huh.
birthday. So we can do that, I guess, at any time, right?
Yeah.
Uh, we,
It does not
we could
have to
do
be
it,
tonight.
okay, we could do it tomorrow if we're up for it
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that would work. I'm sorry, chat, but we're
There is
trying
no
to.
chat. There's an audience.
Oh, say we're sorry, audience. Oh, he's so happy. He's so happy. Our co-host, we got a happy co-host for a change. Not screaming. Uh, all right. Sorry about that, audience. You know, Crazy Bee and her semantics for me are, you know,
Well, I mean, if there was a chat
specific
going, I could see being
or
sorry for,
specific
but
that
they're
I
not
always
watching us live.
right or specific that I always mess up. So what can I say?
It's
Um,
fun.
yes, it is. It's funny because I'm a dumbass. So with that being said, uh, we'll have yeah, we can do that tomorrow. That will work for me if it works for yeah, crazy. She's so crazy. Yes, she is. Yes, she
And I
is. But we
can,
love her. But we
yeah,
love her. We love you. Say
I
love
try.
you.
I try.
Say yes, yes we do. Say she's so good. Mm, tell her. Tell her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Yeah. So we've had, I believe, other discussions with illegals that have come to the country illegally, and I don't know. It just is. It's overwhelming, to be quite honest, of the number that are here and how many are expected to, you know, be here and get benefits and all of that. And in my opinion, I have a huge issue with the takeaway that they get of benefits, and I complain that American citizens aren't getting those benefits.
Hmm.
That's my problem that I
We'd
have.
have more money to help our people in need if we stopped helping people not here legally and maybe not even be working on the books. And
Right?
that causes a lot of problems in itself. So,
Right?
yeah.
I agree. Say we agree. All right, Crazy V. Is that it
Oh,
for the day, or
yep,
are we
that's it.
okay? So then, basically, say I'm all done complaining and bitching and moaning. Yes,
Oh,
she can
I
do.
am. If you want to
It.
continue, we can keep recording.
I could keep going on and on about it, but we'll stop where we're at. Uh, yeah, let's just stop here because I'll end up going off, and we don't need to have a live, but a live, or we no, we're not live, we're
No,
pre-recorded,
yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're pre recorded.
she'll get me. I'll get used to saying the right terminology one of these days. On the pre-recorded, you don't need to hear me drag on and moan and bitch and cry, but we'll do that on the live. That's what we'll
Yep.
do. Okay, so with
Alrighty.
that said, I'm done. Everybody have wherever you're at, whatever time this is going to show, and Crazy Bee's going to put it up. Everybody have a wonderful day.
Stay safe, stay sane, stay sober. I'm exhausted. I got so many things on my mind. Whatever, behave.
All right, everybody. I agree with Crazy Bee. Have a good one.